Good morning, REDHAWK family. Welcome back to the Dry Fire Journal. This is day 56, and we're going to talk about how we think. If you don't have one yet, go to Barrel Block and get yourself fixed. You can check out their website. It's Block Safety, BLOK Safety.com. Enter the code REDHAWK and get 15% off your order. You can get one for just about every gun that you are going to use in one of my classes. And I think you're going to find that you're thankful that you did. So check that out. Today, I want to talk about how we think. This may be the most difficult dry fire video that I ever do, because this is not about performance. This isn't about anything that we can do. This is getting into what I believe is the real crux of how we get better. If you've been to the test, you've heard me talk about how it is very difficult for us to get better at anything while we only focus on our weaknesses. I think that what we measure is really important, because what we measure, we tend to work on more. However, I think that the way that we work needs to change. For many people, the way that we work means we figure out what we suck at, and then we work on those things. I believe that if all you do is work on what you are not good at, you will continue to not be good at those things, even if you improve your ability to do them. Because if all you are doing is working on your negatives, you will maintain a negative headspace about not only your shooting and not only your practice times, but you will maintain a negative view of yourself. Now, I'm not asking you to have just this false sense of awesomeness. What I am asking you, like I do in most of my dry fire videos lately, is to ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, what am I experiencing as I do this drill? What am I experiencing? Number 2, what am I experimenting with? And number 3, what did I do well and how can I build on it? If I ask myself, what am I experiencing right now? I get to take stock of all the things, because my experience could be something I hear. It could be something I'm physically feeling. It could be something I'm emotionally feeling. It could be something I'm mentally curious about or frustrated by. I could be experiencing a lot of things. I could be doing my normal time of dry fire and doing it quite religiously and yet still not really be into it. I need to know these things, and I can't really understand that unless I take stock of what it is that I am actually experiencing. Second, what am I experimenting with? The cool part about this question is that when we ask ourselves what we are experimenting with, it gives us a wide variety of acceptable outcomes. Not every experiment is a success. Not every experiment is going to wind up being awesome. Some experiments are going to fail miserably, but they are simply experiments meant to discover something. So if I ask myself, what am I experimenting with? I don't really have to be getting record times or record accuracy or record hits in live fire or record scores on my Mantis or Laser Academy. I can simply be experimenting with something. And then the third question I want you to ask yourself, anytime you dry fire, what did I do well that I can build on? So often, and I've talked about this in class many times, if I gave you 20 rounds to shoot at a steel target at 50 yards and you hit, let's say, 11 of them, and there were 9 misses, there's a strong chance that many of you would drive home thinking about the 9 misses instead of the 11 hits. And by asking myself the question, what did I do well that I can build on? I have to acknowledge that there were some things that I did well, even if I have to think long and hard in order to get there. But if I think of what I did well and I build from there instead of building from a place of negativity, I will find myself improving faster. There's a big reason why. The reason why I'm improving faster is because I want to improve. I want to improve, and I have a good starting point to launch from instead of launching from a place of negativity that shows me what I did that was wrong instead of talking about what I can do that is right. So you'll notice we didn't touch guns today, but we did actually a whole lot harder work. I invite you to give this some thought today and look over your, say, last week or 2 weeks of dry fire and apply these 3 questions to yourself and see if tomorrow we can't start from a better place. Thanks for watching this. If you made it all the way through, congratulations. I know this is highly abnormal, but thanks for thinking about this with me. I'm cheering for you, and I'll see you tomorrow.